Hey guys, it's Kathleen. Welcome back to my channel. How you doing today? So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a drugstore foundation showdown because I have a really hard time finding foundations that work for me and that are what I'm looking for basically. So I'm just gonna try a whole bunch out and see how it goes. Also, your girl got her ears pierced. So that's one thing on my mood board. Checking off. So for all of the foundations, I'm going to use the same face routine every single time. So I'm going to start with my e.l.f. Tone Adjusting Primer. Taking a flat brush, just going to put it on my face. Okay, priming is done. So the first foundation I'm going to be testing out is the Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. It comes in this little bottle. I got it in F1 because I tried the second up, like from the palest shade. I took the next step up. I swatched it on the back of my hand and it oxidized on me, so I figured I would go a little bit paler if that was going to be the case. So, yep. So, opening it up, it has a giant doe foot applicator. Like, look how big this is. It's so big. I'm not going to use this doe foot applicator to apply it because I'm not about having bacteria in my foundation. So I'm going to put it on the back of my hand like I do with any other foundation and work from there. So this is going to be really hard for me to get a lot of product out, I can tell already. So this is what it looks like on the back of my hand. It's kind of thick, but also like has a little bit of wateriness to it. It feels kind of like moussey. That makes sense, like a thin mousse. So I'm just gonna dot it on my face. I'm gonna take my very dirty beauty blender because I haven't washed it in a couple days and just stamp it out. Okay, first thought is it gives really good coverage. Like, dang. I didn't put that much on, like, when I was dotting it on, but it gave me pretty good coverage. I mean, you can still see some of, like, my hyperpigmentation coming through, but it comes through almost every single foundation I use, so that's a drawback of this foundation. You have to work to get it out to apply it. But not bad. And then when you do pat it, it does get a little bit lighter, which I like because I'd rather my foundation be a little light and I can just bronze it up when I need to. Okay, now that it's fully on there, no powder, no nothing, I'm gonna grab a mirror and get in real close. So it looks matte, but not like super flat matte. Like it has like a little bit of dimension to it, so I don't look so, doesn't look like it's creasing any so far. So now I'm going to apply some concealer. I'm going to do the same concealer I use all the time, which is the NYX HD Studio Photogenic and a little bit of Tarte Shape Tape. Looks like it's blending. It looks like it's blending in pretty well. Okay, so now that my under eye is done, I'm going to set my entire face using my Coty Airspun, like I do all the time. Before I do that, my forehead did crease a little bit, so I'm gonna just blend out those creases. That was really easy to blend those out. I'm gonna just tap in with a brush. So right now, having powdered, it looks pretty good. Usually I can see my pores really bad, like right here in this area, but they're not that bad. So I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup and then come back and talk to you guys again. Okay, so I did all of my makeup. So I am going to head off to work. I work a closing shift, so this makeup's probably gonna be on my face till 10 o'clock tonight. And it's 1:40 right now, so see how it lasts. And yeah, I'll be back with some results for you guys. Okay, so I gotta whisper because it's 9:48 at night and I've everyone's basically asleep in my house because everyone has the cold slash flu that's going around, so I want to be quiet. But this is what my foundation looks like after wearing it since 1:40 something. It turned out okay. I'm gonna grab my mirror real quick. It fell apart like right in here in my smile lines, which always happens because my skin's really oily and my foundation tends to crease because I smile a lot at my job. I'm like all day. So it fell apart a little right here, but I blame that on myself because I didn't powder very well there, and I need to powder in order for my foundation to stay anywhere. Forehead creased a little bit. You can see my pores like right in here. Always can though, so. Other than that, it's not too oily. It looks more like dewy, like good skin. Okay, day 2. So for today, I'm going to be using another new foundation. It's the Covergirl TruBlend Matte Made Foundation. I got it in L10. This is a Comfort Matte Transfer Resistant Foundation. And it said it was medium to full coverage. I've heard of this. I've heard some good things about this. I've heard some bad things about this. So I figured I might as well put it to the test since I'm always on the hunt for a good foundation, especially a foundation that's transfer proof. So it looks pretty thick. If you can see that right there on the back of my hand. It looks a little dark, but oh wow, that's like a foam almost. So I've already primed my face just like the first foundation, so we're gonna see how this goes. Okay, that looks really dark. On the camera it doesn't look that bad, but in real life it looks pretty bad. Please be lighter. So it is blending out lighter than it looks, just dotting it on the skin. Definitely not even a medium coverage. Like, I can see all my problems through it. I would say a light coverage foundation. Is that glitter on my face? What? There's like white specks all over my face? Pardon me? It couldn't have been anything on my sponge because I just washed this. It's in the foundation. It looks like there's little like sand dots on my face. And just like poking around the foundation, it's in the foundation. So that's already a big no-no for me. It's just so weird. Like, why would there be little like bits of like sand in there? It doesn't layer very well. It doesn't build up any coverage. As a matter of fact, it just puts more of those little sand things on your face. So, alright, so what we're gonna do is continue onward, I guess. So the concealer layered fine over it. No problems with that, thankfully. Okay, so it's on. First impression, it's awful. And it's oxidizing on me too, so it's just getting worse. So I'm really gonna like have to spread some of this down my neck so I don't look like a disaster. I'm gonna powder, finish concealing, well, not in that order. I'm just gonna finish my face and then I'll come back and tell you guys my final thoughts on this. Sorry, I'm really concentrating here. It looks fine powdered, other than all those little white dots of sand on my face. It's still very dark. For being fair porcelain, I also don't like that it has all those little like sandy white dots in it, because who wants that in their foundation? That's my thoughts now. Not liking this foundation. We'll see how it works. I'm probably never gonna use it again. It's 2 o'clock. I'm gonna wear this working. Probably about 10 o'clock is when I'll do my end of the day update on it. It's not looking good. Not looking good for me. Alright, my nose is really runny. Okay, so it's 9:45 at night. So I've had this on for a while, so it's gotten kind of oily on my forehead. My pores have really shown up like right in here. It's getting all weird and like crusty and like caking up right here. Where I have a little dip. Didn't really crease that bad on my forehead. And it also didn't really oxidize. I mean, ooh, looks pretty dark in real life right now. On the camera it probably looks fine, but like looking at it, it looks like really dark compared to like my ear. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this foundation. But the little like sandy bits that are in it, which are still on my face by the way, they've just been chilling all day on my face. So, but yeah, I don't know, I don't like this foundation. It doesn't give you like barely any coverage. Those little things that are in it, I don't dig it. Okay, day 3. So I'm going to use the Maybelline 24-hour foundation. It's the Superstay. Anyways, yeah, this one. I have it in 110 Porcelain. I already primed my face, just like all the other foundations. This one is kind of slightly runnier. As you can see, it's just dripping down my hands. It's not moussey, it's just kind of like, you know, standard foundation kind of texture. This foundation also claims to be full coverage. It's not. Just saying, if it was full coverage, I wouldn't see any of these dark spots coming through. And I see a lot of them. But it does give a good evening of the skin. Makes your skin all one-toned. Caked up around my nose just a little bit, but probably because I'm not very good at getting right in the crook of my nose. Looks a little bit cakey on the forehead. Every single foundation that I have tested out, the concealer's gone on fine, so I don't think that's going to be any different. So I'm going to do everything, powder, you know, do the whole shebang, and I'll be back with a final thought on the application process. Okay, everything's done. My brows actually look really good today. Good brow day. So after powdering, looks a little cakey right around here and on my forehead, but looked powdery before. Looks really flat. Like I have no dimension to my skin besides where I put my highlighter. Other than that, looks pretty decent. Not too shabby. So I'll check in with you guys once I get home from work. So it's been 7.5 hours since I put the foundation on. Let's take a little peek. Hold on, bud. It did crease around my smile lines. Right in my little dimple. A little cakey on my chin. I mean, got a little oily, but not like extremely oily. It's like I got a good glow to my skin now. Like I actually look alive. So that's good. Fell apart around my nose, but it happens with every foundation. It's just a thing. So yeah, alright, well, I guess I'll do final thoughts right now. So the Revolution Conceal and Define, I give this one a passing rating. It does crease some, but that happens with all foundations on me, so I kind of expect it by now. But it gave really good coverage, didn't oxidize. I like it. This is definitely worth getting or checking out or trying. The Covergirl TruBlend, if it didn't have those sandy bits in it and was actually lighter, I would like it. It was a good foundation. Like it stood the test. I didn't like hit my face off something and like leave a huge thing of foundation on it. So I mean, maybe it was just this one bottle. I don't feel comfortable recommending this because I don't know why it has those little bits in it. I mean, they could have done better. And then with the Maybelline one, I would recommend this. Gives you pretty decent coverage, lasts pretty well. Like I said, creases, but not so for me. It's pretty good. I like it. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Alright guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to see more content from me. I post every Monday, and like today, you're gonna get some surprise videos on Thursday when I get my stuff together. Leave a comment telling me what kind of drugstore foundation you like. I am always on the hunt for new foundations. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.